Greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel, Gentleman Rated. If you recall, in the last episode of Gentleman Rated, I discussed the concept of stealth wealth and gave examples as to how the current King of England, King Charles III, demonstrates this through his personal wardrobe choices. In this episode of Gentleman Rated, I'm going to be doing a breakdown and style review of another king who often gets overlooked. So when it comes to discussions about royalty and classic menswear in the modern age, style icons such as the Duke of Windsor and King Charles III are often at the top of the pecking order. One man who is pretty much overlooked in this discussion is the current King of Spain, King Felipe VI. Standing at 6'5" tall, the king towers over most men and is easily one of the best dressed statesmen in modern times. Discussions about royal style in Spain have been mainly focused on the king's wife, Queen Letizia, who is considered very much a big deal, though the king himself, quiet as it is kept, is known to have great sartorial style. The king has a very traditional and classic approach to style. His bespoke suits are full cut and are tailored to perfection, emphasising his tall and athletic frame. King Felipe has a wide variety of business and lounge suits in various different colours, styles and patterns, including pinstripes, window panes and Glen checks. The King of Spain has a great eye for detail, as demonstrated through his excellent choices in pairing his suits with his ties and a selection of shoes to match. The king frequently appears in dark coloured suits, possibly not to dim the light of his fashion-savvy wife, although he has been known to occasionally wear lighter tones and brighter shades, and in some instances, choose colours or patterns which specifically coordinate with his wife's outfits. The king's suits are made by Madrid-based tailor Jamie Gallo, named after the company's late founder who served the Spanish royal family for nearly 50 years. King Felipe prefers to wear single-breasted notch lapel suits, although occasionally he wears 6x2 button double-breasted suits. The king's suit jackets feature a slightly soft yet structured shoulder with light padding. This serves to accentuate his already broad shoulders, whilst a subtle suppression at the waist gives him a classic masculine silhouette. His suit jackets typically feature wide continental style notch lapels with a 3-roll 2-button configuration. The lapel roll is often pronounced, concealing the upper button, giving the false impression that his suit jackets only have 2 buttons when in fact they have 3. His suits feature flat pockets and double vents as standard, although at least one of the king's suits has a ticket pocket. The king's trousers are perfectly tapered to mirror the slightly loose fit of the king's suit jackets and are worn with a full break and with turn-ups or cuffs. One aspect of the king's style that has improved over the years is the drape of his trousers. The king's trousers drape perfectly with the crease forming a continuous uninterrupted line from the waist to the hem. This is true for almost all of the king's trousers. Regardless of the formality of the king's outfits, his trousers are always the right length and are always tapered to perfection. For footwear, the king prefers less formal choices and is often spotted in derbies, tassel loafers, and both single or double monks, as opposed to more formal laced oxfords. He is known to wear less formal colours such as browns, tans, and oxbloods with his suits. King wears both solid and striped shirts with his business suits, made by legendary Spanish shirt maker Camisera Burgos. This shirt maker is the official shirt maker and warrant holder to the Spanish royal family. Its list of famous clients have included the likes of Cary Grant, Pablo Picasso and Ernest Hemingway. The king usually wears classic colours with his suits such as blues and whites. His shirt sleeves are double cuffed with a cutaway or spread collar. The King of Spain is said to be a big fan of British tweeds and can often be seen wearing tweed sports coats when in casual attire. Prior to his death, the king's former head tailor Jamie Gallo noted that he often imported large quantities of British tweed in order to make sports coats for the king and his father. The king's casual look typically comprises of a sports coat, casual shirt, casual trousers with belt loops such as denims or chinos, and casual shoes such as his favoured loafers, derbies and sometimes espadrilles. Alternatively, the king can be spotted in a casual lightweight shirt or a polo. As previously mentioned, the Spanish king has an impeccable collection of well-tailored suits and has clearly mastered the fine art of dressing well. He's well versed in dressing for elegant functions and does extremely well in morning suits, tuxedos and evening tails. In addition to having access to a high-quality elite tailor, the king's physique plays a major role in achieving his dapper look. His broad shoulders allow for his seemingly large cut jackets to be filled, whilst his height allows for his trousers to drape perfectly without interruption. The width of his ties are in perfect proportion to the width of his lapels, and his ties are always worn with a stylish dimple. All in all, the King of Spain has a well-rounded and masterful approach to classic style. He seems to understand the basic concepts such as fits, proportions and colours, but moreover he is highly versatile and is able to execute great style in a number of different scenarios. The King has a more of a business look and shies away from wearing personal accessories such as pocket squares or boutonnieres. Pocket squares enhance your outfit and help you stand out in a room full of people. Although at 6 foot 5 inches tall, the King of Spain probably doesn't need much help standing out, which is probably why he declines to wear a pocket square.